Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and we're back with another one. And today we're going to be reacting to No Face, the bonus track off of Developmental Issues from TheREALDeeZ. He's recently celebrated the 10th anniversary of, I believe, his first album. This is a remixed, remastered 10th anniversary edition. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what Developmental Issues and No Face is all about. Let's see what the real D's got to say. Let's get it.
Yeah. Let me tell you a little something about society versus the people that run it. Yeah. We got no face, no voice, no space, no faith, no choice. Closed gates, cold fates, low points, hold weights, no breaks. Whole voids, we got no face, no face. To all the people who controlling you and no voice. They don't hear you when they're spoken to, it's cold fates. Where we headed if you only knew there's no choice. So what the hell am I supposed to do now if I don't like you?
Beautiful. Before we get into the verse, awesome beginning to the track here. Starting off, I think, with the hook section. We'll see if that repeats as we go in. But then after that, no face, no choice, no voice. Then we go into almost like a pre-verse, post-chorus type of section where he starts to add a little bit of more context to those statements. What follows from no voice or what comes before it, even dark feel, something, not sinister, but there's maybe a little bit of frustration going on in here. We'll see how that develops, but let's see where this takes us.
No face, no face. To all the people who controlling you and no voice. They don't hear you when they're spoken to, it's cold fates. Where we headed if you only knew there's no choice. So what the hell am I supposed to do now if I don't like you? It doesn't mean it's intentional, so don't take it personal. I just hate people in general, they always leaving me skeptical. It's me being sensible, and if we keeping it technical, that should at least be acceptable because humans.
Ooh, great rhymes coming in, big multi-syllable words, especially the first two rhymes, intentional to in general. That works very well, but then going to sensible, acceptable, it's working. It's doing great.
It's me being sensible, and if we keeping it technical, that should at least be acceptable because humans suck. They're so extremely suggestible, you could look it up. The information is freely accessible. I've seen some shit that was completely detestable, and you stupid motherfuckers make it a media spectacle. We don't hear about the good cause they don't generate the views. They don't inform, they promote. We need to regulate the news. There's kings.
That's facts. We don't hear about the good because it don't generate the views. Oftentimes, talking about the news, media, even social media, the bad stuff is what gets all the interest, what generates all the buzz. Nobody wants to talk about the happy things. They want to talk about, the people who got into a fight at the Walmart down the street or whatever it might be.
Completely detestable, and you stupid motherfuckers make it a media spectacle. We don't hear about the good cause they don't generate the views. They don't inform, they promote. We need to regulate the news. There's kings and queens.
In fact, they don't inform, they promote. It's not about giving us information. It's about directing us into the places they want us to be.
We need to regulate the news. There's kings and queens while we pick to celebrate the fools. How the story's presented, they really tell you what to choose. It's influential, essential, you see it before it's too late. I don't wanna have to say I told you so if you wait. No starting with a new slate, the tension won't release. You better speak up now or you'll forever hold your peace. We got no face, no.
Hey, speak up now, forever hold your peace. Kind of referencing the that portion of weddings, if anybody believes this couple should not be married, whatever, stand up now and speak or forever hold your peace. Great reference there, but more about the state of the world, the state of the news, what's happening, what we're being told. Works very well. Love the change of context for a common phrase and the layering. works super well, especially on the vocal. Gives us a little bit of thickness here and there, especially at the beginning. We got some nice delay and echo type of effects going on. Sounds great so far.
Attention won't release, you better speak up now, or you'll forever hold your peace. We got no face, no voice, no space, no faith, no choice. Closed gates, cold fates, low points, hold weights, no breaks. Whole voids, we got no face, no face. To all the people who controlling you and no voice. They don't hear you when they're spoken to as cold fates. Where we headed if you only knew there's no choice. So what the hell am I supposed to do with no
Let's
face?
look at free will. What's the description? A conscious action without the need of someone's permission. Here's where the problem lies. You fail to see it doesn't exist, and your whole perception is a product of what some others envision. All these specific.
Ooh, great bend right there. Bring it back just a little bit so I can confirm what I heard.
Free will. What's the description? A conscious action without the need of someone's permission. Here's where the problem lies. You fail to see it doesn't exist, and your whole perception is a product.
Yeah, the way he breaks the bar line and gets his rhyme for description out of exist and then having and complete that rhyme while also pushing us into that next bar. That works very well.
You fail to see it doesn't exist, and your whole perception is a product of what some others envision. All these specific things placed in a subtle position, not enough to really notice them, but enough to be hidden. They get put there to affect you when you conduct a decision. So at that point, I don't think I can trust your opinion. Now I question what I'm told, everything is under suspicion. But I'm not sure how to get all you motherfuckers to listen, because it's right there, it's right in front of your vision. And you still think there's free will? You must have been wishing it's by design to get.
This is great, man. It's very interesting the way he's structuring his verses as opposed to transitioning between rhymes fairly quickly. A lot of artists will see, will, do like 4 bars per rhyme scheme, maybe 8. Or, if they're doing an A-B scheme, then you can really start to get the nitty gritty with it. But what we're getting from D's here is almost like each verse is like a thesis on a different rhyming sound. Right now we're in the middle of decision, description, incision, opinion, just all of this like Indian type of sound at the end of the words, and it works very well. It's cool to see him find so many multi-syllable words that fit together, and some of them, almost all of the syllables fit as well.
It's by design to get you feeling like you had a choice. Years of human studies testing, coming up with mad exploits. They're valid points, not a thought you come up with on your own. Why you think I'm always finding so much comfort when alone?
We got no face, no voice, no space, no faith, no choice. Closed gates, cold fates, low points, hold weights, no breaks. Whole voids, we got no face, no face. To all the people who controlling you and no voice. They don't hear you when they're spoken to as cold fates. Where we headed if you only knew there's no choice. So what the hell am I supposed to do with no face? We face a modern.
Yeah, beautiful track, man. I could see this as being something like, it's like midnight, you're driving, you don't know where you're going, it's been a rough day, maybe, you had the news playing and it's just full of all this chaos, so you shut it off, you just turn the radio off, can't listen to it anymore, but just like driving aimlessly into the night, just looking for something. I don't know what exactly, maybe something that doesn't even exist, but great vibes here, like kind of melancholy, but not really sad, just more frustrated, tired, wary of the world in a way.
No choice, so what the hell am I supposed to do with no face?
We face a modern destruction, and with no voice, it's just a hollow discussion. Now it's best you don't talk and learn how to follow instruction. Just be like everyone else and you'll get a spot for induction. Try to expose the truth, not a task, is a risk, because they truly scared of you finding out the fact it exists. Coming from a public figure, they know that it'll have you convinced. Oh, how ironic what happened to Michael Jackson and Prince. Go to speak up, then they stop you from breathing. You look at a politician.
Okay, and then this last verse, everything changes a little bit. The rhyme scheme transition much more quickly. Now we're about 4 bars per scheme, then switch that I was talking about a little bit earlier. It works well. It kind of just adds that extra level of complexity, elevates the last verse a little bit further, and just keeps that intrigue in the track.
Then they stop you from breathing. You look at a politician, I say I'm watching a demon. All they gotta do is put it on the news and they got you believing. So, given the facts, I say it's not a good reason. I know that it gets to me. How these people hold an ability to make us fight with each other when we should be going at Hillary or Bill Gates. Instead, we tearing down our
Facts, man. Yeah, so it really comes back to, this is more in like a conscious rap uh category, and talking about fighting each other. That's something that really pisses me off about the news and just everything that we're shown in media really is that other people are the enemy seems to be the message a lot of the time coming from there, where really what's it distracting us from? The people that are in charge, that are orchestrating these stories and everything else that's going on, the people that are in control of the rules and regulations that create these events that we exist through, in promoting tension between people, just so many different things. We could sit here all day and ramble on about it, but fantastic track, really touching on the topic well.
these people hold an ability to make us fight with each other when we should be going at Hillary or Bill Gates. Instead, we tearing down our local distillery. But the truth is, we just puppets to a whole nother villainy. We got no face, no voice, no space, no faith, no choice. Closed gates, cold fates, low points, hold weights, no breaks. Whole voids, we got no face. To all the people who controlling you and no voice. They don't hear you when they're spoken to as cold fates. Where we headed if you only knew there's no choice. So what the hell am I supposed to do with no face?
Beautiful. And that instrumental, it took me all the way till the end to really realize it, but it reminds me of a Linkin Park track, and the vibe works very well. But regardless, that was No Face, the bonus track off of the Real D's Developmental Issues 10th Anniversary Edition. Link will be down in the description. Check it out, guys. The Real D's has been a friend of the channel for a long time, so I would very much appreciate it. But don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit that bell. Make sure you join the No Shoes gang. I'm getting lost in my own ramblings here, so y'all have a great rest of your week, and I will see you all next time.